What is up, everyone? And this is kheganjr, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock episode 283, the 283rd episode of the Operation Bedrock series. A series where my friends and I are going to be mining the entire world until there's nothing but bedrock left, except for floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. And we've done a bit of work here. And one of the things you may have noticed since the last episode is that we actually moved the staircase. I had to do it, honestly, because we were going to go ahead and work on the west side world, or the west side of the world, and of course, we needed to at least get some access back up here, especially when we're going to be doing a lot of mining all the way towards Bedrock. We just had to get ourselves going up and down the stairs somehow, and the best way to do it was just to completely move the staircase. So even though it's going to be blocking the actual iron golem farm in one side, but once we actually are done with the west side, then that will not be a problem. Now let's go ahead and get to a move on. That we have actually depleted the ocean. That is one of the things that was going to be a daunting task to do, and especially that it's just a bit of ocean. At least it's not as bad as the east side of the world. The west side had, I guess, less than twice the amount, or how does that work? How do fractions work? It just has half of the amount of the ocean, maybe even a quarter at this point. Nah, that'd be the south side. I don't even know at this point. In any case, that the ocean has been depleted. We put a lot of gravel down and we got rid of the gravel. There was a lot of ice beforehand. We got rid of the ice, and simply that we've already started with the torches among the wall. And again, with that one is that at least it matched up with the corner of the world, just the other skylight that we're going to run towards, especially that we've had a bit of digging to do. We're trying to flatten things out, flatten things down little bit by little bit, all the way down to y-axis 65. With axis y65, it's going to be pretty much the flatland right here. And one of the things I'm going to be sad about is that we're going to have to get rid of this lava pool. It was one of the few of the surface lava pools that we actually found. There's another one that actually got somehow, for whatever reason, whoever did it, I still don't know who did it to this day, but somebody actually ruined one of the other lava pools. They just put a bucket of water on top of that. But this is one of the second one, and the third one, it's a little bit over there. I would have to go run over there just for us to find that one, and I do not know exactly where it's at. If I am ever to go over there, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find it. I know it's surrounded by green, so it's kind of like a surface one, but kind of like a hidden one. But overall, we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to just mining down and leveling down everything else to y-axis 65. So this is one of the things that we're going to be working on before we officially start making our staircase all the way down to, I guess it would be around y-axis 13. It's not going to be down to bedrock level, of course, but it's just going to be something that we could actually get to work on. And one of the things that we've also did beforehand was that we did do a little bit of lumberjacking. Just simply that we'd cut down a lot of trees here. There's just a little bit of leaves that are just floating around here and there, but we did get rid of all the trees that are going to be within the actual radius of this whole entire quarry, strip mine, however you want to do it, however you want to call it, is that it looks absolutely different without all the trees here. There were so many trees, about maybe 50 trees or so, but once we got rid of all of them, it just looks completely and utterly different from what it was beforehand. It just looks like a different landscape of its own. And then here we are to the other skylight. There's the skylight with all the trading that we're still going to have to do. Once we get around to doing that, then we can make brand new pickaxes. The only thing that's still going to be a bit annoying is that I'm going to have to be using some TNT blocks just to remove all of this right here. I'm going to be very, very careful about it, and who knows, I'll probably make a video about it. Possibly do a little bit of a clickbait video, because why not? Just for funsies, right? All I gotta do is just think of a good title just to at least have something along the matters of this. Maybe I'll put a red circle on there, maybe I'll put text on the screen. Who knows how I'm going to do that video, but even then, you'll know it when you see it once I actually do make that video. But again, it just looks oh so different. There's still saplings, there's still leaves that are disintegrating bit by bit. Hopefully there's nothing about a floating branch or a wood block right there, but it's just from one forest to no forest. It just looks oh so weird. I am not used to this, but of course this is Operation Bedrock. We're gonna get rid of every little thing. That even means the trees. That would be very, very cool to see afterwards once everything gets done. But now we're gonna have to run all the way back over to there so that we could start mining once again. So everything is going to be quite odd in one sense, that you can see right there that we're going to leave one section just like a giant wall. We're not going to actually make it like a barren wasteland. We get to see where the mountains have been cut off, where things of the hills and other things like that. I'm not even too sure we actually have extreme hills or mountains from this world, if you would call it that. It's not technically an extreme mountain. It's not technically like any of the extreme biomes. It's just simply a regular biome back in the day of 2012, where it's just the bare bones of Minecraft. You build the world or you generate the world, and whatever you got on that world is what it is. We have no horses. Let me say that. I'm jumping all over the place, but I have not seen a horse in Operation Bedrock, so I'm guessing that we don't actually have the biomes for said horses to spawn in. Now that would be interesting. I would have loved to see if actual horse would have spawned in. And one thing's for sure. Wait a second. Am I thinking of this differently? If a lightning bolt actually strikes a skeleton, does that actually make the skeletal horses appear? I'm trying to remember. I know it actually occurred in Operation Blackout. I have 2 skeletal horses there, but if a lightning bolt actually strikes a skeleton, is that what occurs? Because that's probably the only way for us to ever actually get a zombie, or not a zombie, but skeletal horses coming in. I was thinking of zombie horses, but not even then they exist. Those are only creative as far as I know here. But even then, I would love to actually have skeletal horses. That's going to be one of the things. That's going to be one of the things that I would love to see. I know that zombie pigmen have appeared in Operation Bedrock from a lightning striking a pig, because we didn't actually have another portal anywhere in one of the actual homes. And I think I made a video about that, but then people started accusing us of cheating or something like that. It's like, oh no, that just came from another portal. It's like, nope, it actually just came from a pig getting struck by lightning. So that's one thing that is a rare occurrence. And now what I want to see is that I want to see skeletal horses just appear in Operation Bedrock, which could be an easy thing to do. All we gotta do is just get rid of a lot of torches in the bottom, and hopefully that it starts raining, and hopefully one of the skeletons actually gets struck by lightning. Or if we get a super creeper, that is gonna be a thing too, a supercharged creeper. I've never seen any of that before as well. I'm pretty sure it happens more often on PC, but on console, I've never seen it happen. If it exists on console, then that's going to be another thing too. Who knows? If we ever actually get a chance to see that happen, then that is going to be very, very cool. I would love to make a video on that here. That's why you always got to have your capture card ready to go at all times now. Or if you get it on live stream, that would be better, because of course you're recording right then and there. You could clip it and then you could upload it as a separate video saying, hey, this is what happened here. But rambling aside, at least we are already halfway done with the west side of the world here when it comes to leveling down everything to y-axis 65. We're already past the z-axis 0 point, so now that's pretty much what I consider halfway done. And once that is done, then we can start making our staircases bit by bit. Is that it's going to be uneven, of course, but at least we'll get the aesthetic of a staircase, and then it will show how much work we have done already and how much has to be done after the fact. That's how I do it, that's how I look at it, and that's how it makes it easier for us to stay focused, rather than just having just one giant line going left and right all the way through. It would look a bit tedious, and then we'd probably lose motivation. But with the staircase, we can at least see visible progress being done bit by bit as we're going down 2 layers at a time. That's how I see it. And once we actually do get the 200 plus pickaxes made, that's still going to be 1.2 million blocks to actually work with there, that we're going to use that. And hopefully, just hopefully, with that 1.2 million, that's at least going to do halfway done, or even get this done to completion. Although I do not think that's how it's going to work at this point, is that we're going to have to do a lot of mending repairs, especially with the blaze farm that I have in the nether. That's going to be used a little bit more frequently, so that we can at least have more of the mending tools at our disposal to work with when it comes to doing a lot more progress here. It's just a lot of progress, and usually the live streams help me out with doing that, because I cannot bear to actually try to do it off camera. I'll get distracted, unless if I was just binge watching a lot of YouTube videos alongside there. Is that either I'm gonna live stream it, or is that I'm gonna be binge watching a lot of YouTube videos or anything else that it just comes across where I'm just watching a lot of content. Especially on Twitch though, there's been some live streams I've been actually just lurking and just chilling to see what's been going on, that when I'm using that in the background as background noise, that's what gets me through with doing a lot of progress off camera here. And whenever I am live streaming, I want to thank a few of my friends who were able to stop on by to help me out with Operation Bedrock during this week. We have MrInflammable, aka Steve, then we have Baby Luna, and then Yookie The Eevee, and then we have a newcomer, which would be Khegan. Khegan has been a long-time supporter of the channel, and now recently also came across to help us out in Operation Bedrock. He helped us out with just doing a little bit of lumberjacking when it comes to just getting rid of a lot of the trees in this area as well. So whenever we are able to at least do a bit of live streaming, or whenever I have a day off, of course, which I'm going to be live streaming anyways, that if he's able to come on by to help out, then he'll help out as well. Eventually, we'll probably have a party of 8 to be able to help out with Operation Bedrock as time goes by, as well as if I keep going, and especially that I keep going. That just in time and due time, we'll be able to at least get a lot more progress done with just all of my friends helping out here and there when it comes to this. I just want to see that day arrive here. So let's go ahead and just grab all of that, and let's go make our trip back into the good old skylight right here to deposit all of the resources and also the blocks that we have mined up. I save everything here, as much as humanly possible. I know that things get lost here and there, but just as long as that we have a lot of these just stored up in the chest, then I have something to show for everything that we have ever done in the world, and also is a good way to keep track of everything, of counting how many blocks that we have ever mined up until this point. Also, it's a good stress test to see whether or not if at some point it's going to make everything a little bit more laggy. Who knows? How much can we actually do here on the Xbox One X? And eventually we'll go on to the Xbox Series X, which I do hope that there's not going to be too much problems with that. It shouldn't have any problems. I know on the 360 everything started to lag a little bit, and occasionally we do have a little bit of lag spikes happening on the Xbox One X. I just think it's because of memory issue here, or memory leakage, however you want to call it. It's just sometimes it does lag a bit out of nowhere. So let's go ahead and just go around here. We still don't have a staircase on this side. Eventually we will. Probably I'll do a little bit of ladders right there. I should actually put a ladder all the way up there. That's what I should do actually. I did it for the other one. I should have done it for this one. Okay, that's a bit of an idea we could do. And off topic, just a little bit of a tangent. Apparently, a lot of these llamas are just lined up here because I actually got the 5 llamas over here. I put them on the leash or a lead, and then I just put them onto a post so they don't actually just run all over the place. So I guess that with the llamas outside, it just automatically made them assume that there's a caravan going on there. I don't really understand how that works, but hey, there's a lot of llamas just sitting outside right there. All right, let's jump off. Okay, I almost instinctively went forward. I actually moved all the slimes to go this way instead of the other way. Okay, I almost got myself just killed with that one. And then here's the lava again. For the last episode, it does not work. You just pretty much run up against the lava and it's not gonna burn you. And then you can toss your tool right there and it doesn't do anything right there too. Imagine if it did, just for that. That would have been bad right there. So let's go ahead and put some blocks away right here. Move over to here. And I also did take the time to place the chest from this corner all the way towards the other corner over there. Had to do a bit of spring cleaning because there's a lot of chests that were just up and disorganized. It just goes to show how long it's been that I've actually been down here to fix everything. So let's go ahead and do this and over here and get all that just neat and tidy. So there you go. Everything has to be clean and organized. That's the little bit of the OCD side of me here. But on that, not much more to be said. I just wanted to show you guys all the things that we have done and accomplished since the last week of Operation Bedrock. We got the ocean depleted, we removed all the gravel, then we already got the trees removed, and now what we're currently doing is just we're leveling down everything to y-axis 65 before we could actually start our staircase all the way down to Bedrock, just to get a lot of things going for the series right here. Once the west side is done, then we're going to move over to the south side, and then from there, we're going to go to the center to mine east, west, and also north, east, west, and south. I don't even know my directions anymore. Just get everything done to get everything into quadrants, and then we'll be mining down each quadrant at a time there from then on forth until everything is completely done. Or we can make even more quadrants, or maybe more skylights. However we're going to go about that, just time will only tell. Is that I'm able to do at least as much work as done as possible on Mondays and Tuesdays, which are my days off here. Then from there, from Wednesdays through Sunday, that's when I'm back at work for full time. If only I could actually do Twitch live streams and YouTube videos full time. One can dream. Maybe I could actually get a sponsor here. All I gotta do is just keep on working on this, keep on grinding, keep on trying to make more videos. As I said, that I want to do that I just haven't actually started doing. Who knows? Maybe that's going to be the thing that's going to help me get full time here. You never know. I never know. I just gotta do it one of these days. Just do as many Twitch live streams as possible, do many videos on YouTube as possible, and just try to get as much work done as possible when it comes to making content right here. Other than that, if you actually have a Twitch account, please follow me up on Twitch so that you can see the live streams be done right then and there as I try to get more progress done with Operation Bedrock. And then of course with YouTube, that this is going to be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video and found this video to be entertaining, informative, or just that you want to see this get done week by week, then be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification to turn on all notifications so that you do not miss out on a video upload or live stream on YouTube. Also with Twitch, follow me on Twitch so that when you see the live streams done on Twitch, then there you go, you can be part of the fun right then and there. Also, if you happen to have a Discord account, feel free to join my Discord server. It's going to be linked in the description. Type !join upon the welcome channel so that you can access the server fully. And then, let me see, thinking of anything else, have I missed on anything else? Still want to thank Steve, MrInflammable, Keegan, Baby Luna, Yookie The Eevee. Thank you all for all the help. And let's see, anything else that I have probably missed out on? I'm not too sure. I did do a lot of rambling. If I'm able to get a skeletal horse in Operation Bedrock, that'd be amazing. Let me just say it like that. I know I talked a lot about horses since horses do not exist here. So that's going to be a thing. That could be a little bit of a minor goal right there too now. Alright. Until then, have a great day. I've been kheganjr. Stay safe out there. And I will see you guys again in the next video or live stream.